You've arrived. What took you so long?
Sorry, I was held up. What is that?
Originite, bringer of civilization and catastrophes. I'm glad to be with you again. This time, we'll not leave any regret. Let's travel forth, administrators. The Angoloi are using the Black Originite. Desolation will follow in their wake. Stop the Angoloi and destroy it. Destroy the Originite. Dijiang shall provide support from low orbit and will extract you at the destination. There's a cliff ahead of you. I can get across with a zip line. These flowers are so beautiful.
Why do I feel this painful sadness?
The Angoloi are overrunning our defenses.
There's a legion of them, but we are prepared for this battle.
Activating teleport. awaits for all. Countless sacrifices have been made to bring our civilization to this day and place.
I believe that we will eventually overcome this barrier of suffering and continue our march forward. Tombstones. Who were the ones buried here?
For those who linger in your memories, but are no longer with us. We have lost much, and we kept our backs turned for too long. Almost there. This is the final stretch of the road. This is all I can do. I have faith in you.
Will I see you again in the next awakening?
Someone will always be there when you wake. And I shall wait at the northernmost point of this land. The time has come. Let it begin. Do not forget our promise. I'll be waiting in the north. Do not forget your mission. Do not forget who you are. Who are you?
The administrator.
And you are.
I am.
Administrator. Endman?
It's alright. The Endman's just a little weak.
It's been quite a while. You're awake, Endman. It's all right. We're at a safe place.
Where are we?
This is the OMV Dijiang, the base of Enfield Industries, and our home.
Enfield. How long have I slept?
About 10 years have passed since you last entered hibernation. It's all right, Administrator. You just recovered from critical conditions. You might experience some discomfort. This mask is a suppressor for stabilizing your vitals.
I had a dream.
And perhaps you saw strange things in those dreams. Things that you could hardly make sense of. Dreams are often a mix of memories of the past and fantasies of what may come in the future.
Memories. I can hardly recall anything.
It's all right, Administrator. Your safety is our foremost concern. You were attacked. It happened before your awakening. I almost thought you were lost to us. I'm sorry. My name is Perlica. I am the supervisor of Enfield Industries. While you get reacquainted with this place, I will also be in charge of your well-being. It's all right, Administrator. You might not remember this either, but you've always been the leader of Enfield Industries. You are the paragon and most important companion of every Enfielder. You suffered grievous injuries and had to be returned to the sarcophagus for your hibernation. The process... But this fresh new beginning might work out for someone like you. In any case, welcome home, Administrator. It's obvious you did not forget your combat skills.
I think I remember fighting these creatures. I saw them in my dreams as well.
these creatures aren't the only threat we face. You'll need time to slowly recover your Originium arts. I'll help you in your physical rehab and training. That's it for today. Good job, Administrator. Come back to the training cabin if you wish to perfect your combat techniques. Another operator will be Let's go, Administrator. Your conditions look good today. I think we can take you around for a walk. I never had the chance to show you around your old place, Endman. We are currently at the central ring of OMV Dijiang. The ring is the central hub of the entire vessel. Is that so? There was a time when we were close to losing Dijiang. But we followed your lead and saved the ship. During that incident, you bought Enfield enough time to withdraw our forces. You were severely wounded during the ordeal and had to be placed in the sarcophagus. Dijiang survived the day. Ever since then, we kept her at low orbit and minimum power. We are now repairing Dijiang using materials delivered from our surface facilities. The ship is also where we develop new technologies. A majestic world, isn't it?
I saw it in my memories. It's
Talos II. Our home. Everyone calls Talos II a planet. But truth be told, it's actually the second moon of the planet named Talos. We spent years familiarizing ourselves with Talos II. The foremost mission of Enfield Industries is to build new homes with industrial technology. As we explore this land, or rather, this world, we will face harsh environments and disasters known as the Blight. We also have to fight inorganic constructs known as the Angoloi. You fought these enemies during training.
It's the enemy I saw in my dreams. My memory.
Our history at Talos II is essentially a chronicle of our never-ending war against the Angoloi. You once led us in the Angoloi War. These unforgettable experiences and achievements are the forces that molded you. The cause of all of this lies at the northernmost tip of this world. We passed through a gate to reach Talos II. And that was the moment when a new threat descended upon us like a dark shadow. We have successfully defeated numerous Angloid attacks throughout our history. Humanity eventually secured a strong footing in the south. Hardly anyone lives in the ice fields nowadays. Many, many years have passed since we last attempted to push into the polar north. But since you're here, I believe that Enfield is capable of overcoming these challenges. Can you recall this? Originium is a ubiquitous and reliable source of energy. But this particular piece is quite unique. This is your personal black Originite. Only you know how it works. It served as your compass and helped you administer our company. But it disappeared while you slumbered in the sarcophagus. The black Originite only rematerialized by your hand when you woke. I kept it for you till now. There's always a way. Every Specialist Tech Division operator carries a piece of Protocol Originium. The mineral helps teleprotocol triangulation. Yours is different. This is what you've been using. One day will come when you remember everything. The sarcophagus is now being charged at a surface facility. Operator Gilberta is protecting the device. Once everything is ready, we'll reactivate the sarcophagus and restore your memories. Someone very important has issued the Zeroth Directive to Enfield Industries. Candidate, please verify your inauguration as Administrator of Enfield Industries.
Who issued the Zeroth Directive?
You did.
Supervisor Perlica, there's a situation. Is the administrator by your side?
Yes. What is it, Fiona? You mentioned the administrator. Did something happen to the sarcophagus?
Yes, but it's not just the sarcophagus. The entirety of Valley 4 is in danger.
Follow me, Administrator. We received multiple reports of abnormal spikes in Angloid activity 3 days ago. We followed the contingency plan you left us and quickly moved you and the sarcophagus to our nearest base for your awakening. But the aircraft carrying you was shot down as it flew across Valley 4. Our intel tells us that this is a premeditated attack.
We found you barely alive at the crash site and quickly sent you aboard Dijiang. The sarcophagus was sent to a base in Valley 4. It's the only place where it can be charged. We also picked up extremely powerful Angloid energy signatures.
We hailed the hub base many times, but they failed to respond.
Our plan was to bring the Enmin to the base in 10 days. Gilberto...
We'll be too late. Fiona, prep for my drop at once.
Wait, what? Now? Okay, I'll run the checks. We're getting surface interference. An unguided emergency drop is likely to deviate. We'll drop you near the base, just to be safe.
Hope we'll make it. Director Chen and Andre are at the base and should keep things together. Keep hailing the hub base until they respond. And inform them of our arrival. And tell Operator Chen to rendezvous with me there.
Roger.
Other operators will be joining my task force at the ground surface. You barely recovered, Administrator. I'm worried that... Fine. If you insist.
Need a progress update, Fiona. I'm still trying to re-establish contact. Wait, Helica! We have multiple unknown objects coming in fast! Watch out!
Anchors? Hold on tight, Administrator.
Stay close to me, Administrator. Aloy. Careful, Administrator, you all right? Are you hurt? I'm glad you're all right. I'm unhurt, but we'll have to walk the rest of the way. We're very close to the hub base. Once we reach the place, we'll meet with Director Chen and talk about the sarcophagus. The situation on the field seems far more severe than our earlier estimates. I actually hoped for a gentler reception than this. Director Chen has always kept the hub base in good order. If things go... According to plan, she would have made transport arrangements to take us to the sarcophagus. The entire valley has been devastated. Things probably won't be any better in the base. I hope for the safety of our people. The hub base still isn't picking up our calls. We need to hurry.
Sees the advanced holo attack. This should glass you up.
This rope looks sturdy. Some of the survivors probably...
Hello? Hello? Director Chen, if we're picking up the call. Forget it. Let's just get ourselves out of here.
Maybe we should use this rope. But it's a long climb up there.
Zip it and start.
That is an anchor. Anchors are capable of creating more angeloid. They pose a major threat to those living in the wilderness of Talos II. We must find the survivors. The situation is worse than what we expected. The control tower is the most secure place in this area. Any survivor would probably seek shelter there. Maybe that's where we could find Director Chen. Now!
Sterilize this area!
Supervisor Perlica, you arrived at just the right time. Our temporary defenses have been breached. If you weren't here...
And I'm glad that you're all right, Director Chen. I believe you have a sit-rep for me.
Yes, an Ankhor fell right into the base. The thing won't stop spawning the Angoloi. We've sent all our injured personnel to the control tower. There are just too many Angoloi, and they'll overrun...
We must find a way to stop the Anchor. But a direct assault might be too difficult.
Supervisor Perlica, may I ask who this one...
Of course. This is our administrator.
Administrator? Are we talking about the administrator? Famous? Yes, famous indeed. Having you here with us is great.
Director Chen, do we have any news about the missing personnel? How many of our people are...
It's hard to say. The Angoloi just kept attacking. Security Division can only maintain a limited security perimeter.
There's a crisis on our hands. I suggest we delay our earlier arrangements. Good, Administrator. I knew you would say that. Director Chen, we'll handle the hostiles in the base and direct any of your missing staff to the control...
Wonderful. Your help will set my mind at ease. Good luck out there.
By the way, I'm not seeing Mr. Andre anywhere. Where is he right now?
Oh, that silly old man! He went off trying to be a hero again! That fool can never stop treating his projects with far more respect than his own feathery hide! Anyway, if you see Andre, secure the old fool and send him to the control tower. And use some ropes if you must. This is probably the only safe place left in the base.
We'll find him. Have faith in us, Endman. We'll be heading to the old factory to neutralize the Anchor and rescue our fellow Enfielders. Our security division is fighting hard to keep the threat at bay. We must hurry. The stabilizing core of the Anchor is its weakness. Take that out, and the entire construct will disintegrate. The core is very fragile, a cluster of smaller Angoloi. We must stop them.
Supervisor Perlica? And this must be our administrator. Good, you're finally here. We managed to barricade ourselves in this room after the Anchor fall. The area nearby should be safe. Wait, you appear wounded. I'm afraid I don't have enough medical supplies to share. However, this is a bugflower garden and it should let us craft some emergency dressing for your injuries. Impressive, Enman and Supervisor Perlica. If only my apprentices could powder the bugflower as well as you did. I'll stay here and care for the injured for now, and then join up with Director Chen when we could start moving again. I look forward to your good news.
More Angoloi coming. Finish these off quickly and force our way through.
Take him down! That sees the advantage. This should blast you up. No second chance.
but its core is not here. No. All active anchors would give off that light. This anchor must have plunged itself deep underground. That's where its core should be. I've seen the hub base building plans. This old factory should have an underground floor that we could reach. If this basement area is stable, we should be able to use it to reach and destroy the anchor core. Let's go, Endman. I'm seeing a lot more Angoloi. Don't stray too far from me, Administrator. Landbreakers? What are they doing here?
Seize the advantage. This should blast you up.
What is that? The anchor fell right into this place.
Look there, Endman. We must act now.
Special Operator Chen. Am I the first to arrive or what?
Nicely done, Endman. And thank goodness you arrived on time, Chen.
What do you think of that move? Not bad, right? I'll show you an even deadlier killer move next time. A single swing will take anything out. Administrator, I'm Chen, or Chen for short. If you got a problem you need trimming, my blade is yours to command. Perlica also told me about you. Every time she mentions the Endman, she would go, "Oh, Perlica."
We should check on Mr. Andre. Feeling better, Mr. Andre? Remember me?
Supervisor Perlica! You're finally here! Oh, this is wonderful news! Don't worry, I didn't hit my head. Wait, Who might this be?
This is our administrator. You probably met each other before.
What? Oh, you're right. The Enman's here. Why didn't I recognize my dear old friend? Oh, dear. Maybe I really did get knocked on the head. Of course I do. We go way, way back.
Andre is our resident enfield technical expert of this site. He is also the chief engineer of the Automated Industry Complex. That's AIC for short.
When I saw the Ankhor crashing into the old factory, I quickly rushed over here to check if the prototype is all right.
Is this the contraption you were protecting? It looks really expensive. You must have spent quite a bit of time on it.
It would be unfair to say that this is my work. A friend of mine left this prototype to me. I'm very grateful that you came here and saved it. Now that the Ankhor has been taken out, there shouldn't be any more Angeloi in the base. But we got a lot of cleanup work to do on the surface.
Leave it to us. By the way, Director Chen requests your immediate return to the control tower.
Oh, so what was she like when she asked about me? Was she angry? Oh, dear. I'm finished.
We should leave this place already. Just go meet her and you'll know what she's like, right?
Oh. This little contraption might have sustained internal structural damage. I need a moment to check it. You can head back first. I won't be long. Chen will understand.
Chen will keep Mr. Andre safe. Let's return to the control tower. Those... Landbreakers. Were they taking advantage of the Anchorfall disaster to loot our base? But why would a Landbreaker clan be so close when the Anchorfall happened? It's just...
Something major just happened. Director Chen is at the base entrance. Meet her there.
That something major doesn't sound good. Let's go, Endman. What's going on, Director? Landbreakers. So many of them. How did they get so close to the base?
Got no time to explain. We're facing a major Landbreaker raid. Security Division gathered some intel on this LB mob. I'll sync them with you. The Anchorfall struck us hard. Many are injured. Power's also low. Our facilities and defenses are also down. Members of the Bone Crusher clan attacked us. We don't know why they're here. This is too much to be a coincidence. That's the SIP rep, Admin and Supervisor Perlica. We are outnumbered. The substation outside the base is down, but I couldn't contact anyone to repair it.
There's still a way. If we can deploy the PAC, we can restore base operations.
Use the PAC to restore power to the substation?
Yes. Electricity from the PAC will tide the base over. We'll deploy the PAC at the reserved site and transmit its power to the substation.
But there are so many LBs along the way. If only we could...
Of course we could. LBs? Pfft. You got a team of pros, Director Chen. Enman, you saw what I did, right?
Yeah, I'm really sorry for what happened back then. Didn't mean to cause trouble, you know? But yes, I think I can help you out with the PAC. Supervisor Perlica is making the right call. The site reserved for the PAC might be a little far from base, but clever use of the relay towers will get it back on the electrical grid.
But should we come up with a more foolproof plan? There are just so many LBs outside.
Have faith in us, Director Chen. I'm not just the supervisor of Enfield Industries. I'm also the acting lead of the Enfield Crisis Team.
Me three! Well met, Administrator. Pleasure to be part of your team.
Chen Yu, Enfield Specialist Tech Division. And that's enough big words for now. Hurry up. And take me to the...
Alrighty. Now let's go and teach those pipe faces what happens when you mess with Enfield.
Administrator, I'd actually prefer it if you can just stay and rest here. Fighting the Landbreakers is very different from fighting the Ankhor. The conditions of your health. Much appreciated, Endman. So, we have a conclusion, Director Chen. The Crisis Team shall whittle down enemy forces, deploy the PAC at the designated site, and transmit power back to base with real... Mr. Andre, I'll contact you once the roads are clear.
No problem. I feel so much better knowing I can finally help everyone properly this time.
Stop puffing up your feathers, old man. Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, and Operator Chen, do be careful out there. Before I forget, the TP point is not part of the base's power system. If there's something more than you can handle, just head back to base and rest. We're counting on you.
Let's go and activate the TP point. It'll help us...
I'm ready.
Just be yourself. Relax.
My turn to have a go at this, right?
Yes, that's how it's done.
Move around faster.
Yenman's fighting style is pretty unique and impressive. Imagine if the Yenman were at full power. Ooh, that would be one hell of a fight. Perlica, did you see it before?
Try not to belittle the Landbreaker raiders, Enman. They pose a serious threat. You can always return to the base to rest. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but just be careful out there. I look forward to hearing good news from you.
Bone Crushers. I heard about these guys before. But these fanatics should be rare, even amongst...
No second chance!
CLB.
Fiona, we need our Landbreaker specialist for this operation.
Roger that. Calling our LB specialist right now.
I think we did all right. Those LB scabby eaters won't beat me that easily. Wait! You're Enfielders! We saw the anchor fall right into your base, and the crew was thinking about helping you out.
The substation should be maintained by a UWST crew stationed nearby.
Yeah, the substation got whacked as well. It was just the Angolite at first, and we took care of the Bugaloid easily. We just didn't expect the LB...
Everyone all right?
Turned out to be easier than I expected.
Joining the party? Oh, you're in.
A Landbreaker with a northern accent. There is a refugee camp north of here trying to work for the UWST. The raiders have taken a UWST crewmate prisoner. We must defeat them.
Seize the advantage. This should blast you up.
Thanks so much. You caught me in an embarrassing moment.
That wasn't even a decent warm-up. Hey, about that dude back there? I think I saw some red stuff on his wrench.
Mr. Andre, we did our best to minimize the local Landbreaker threat. We now need your assistance at the PAC deployment site.
Roger that. I'll be there in a moment.
So, you guys picked out the AIC factory worksite real early, right?
We actually reserved multiple sites for deploying the PAC. We plan to discuss it with everyone, but due to our situation, this is the only option we have. It's a nice open plot with even ground and decent geological specs. It's just, well, a bit messier than we'd like it to be. I'm really sorry about what you're seeing. We actually assembled a cleanup team. Everything is good to go.
You seem super excited about this.
Of course I am. Our goal of coming to the hub base is to prepare a field trial for deploying the AIC. Of course, none of us expected the trial to take place under such dire circumstances.
Supervisor Perlica, we've received your protocol application and verified all access authority levels. You may issue the order for PAC deployment any—
Wonderful. Begin verifying the coordinates. Administrator, don't get too close to the teleprotocol beacon. It might be dangerous. How am I feeling? We've spent years working on this project, and I thought I would be more excited, but I feel calmer than I expected. Before we lay out grand plans for the distant future, we should build a strong foundation as our starting point. Let's tackle the issue at its core. The first step is to boost our productivity. The time has come to get things rolling. Great. Our multiple generations of Enfielders have worked on this grand endeavor, Administrator. You are about to witness the fruits of their labor. The PAC and the AIC factory growing around it shall bring hope to this world.
That's wonderful! It's just like what I've envisaged. We can totally deploy the PAC further north and push into the frontiers. Sorry. I just got a little too excited. Our next task is to use relay towers and transmit power to the substation and get the juice flowing again in our base.
I've already applied for relay tower deployment authorization from Dijiang.
Wow, that sounds awesome! How does it work?
It might look like some advanced printing process, but it is actually an Originium-based teleportal tech. In any case, let's get started! Nicely done. Our next step is to start power transmission from the PAC. Over here! Enman! Plug in the cable here.
Both the PAC and relay tower seem to be in working order. Now, we just need to deploy more relay towers and transmit power to the substation.
Well, looks like my work here is done. Supervisor Perlica, can I go to the sub... Imagine laying down all these relay towers only to realize that the substation is still out of action. Now, that will really kill the fun.
You make a good point. Go ahead, Mr. Andre. We'll keep our eyes on the relay towers in the Wildlands. Landbreakers in the Wildlands might try to take them down for parts. High-value supplies detected nearby. Should we salvage them? The substation is just ahead. We're almost there, Endman.
Connection interfaces look normal. I was worried about compatibility issues between our old and new equipment.
Whoa! It actually worked! By Talos, you Enfielders got some real neat toys. You restored power in your base so quickly!
We will provide the UWST with a detailed technical report of this operation. Keep in mind that this...
No problem. I must say I'm really impressed.
All the years of toiling on this stuff, we finally got something to show.
Very impressive, Big Owl. I mean, Mr. Andre.
Oh, why so polite today, Master Chen? You got my feathers tingling and fluffed. I could hardly recall the last time you called me Mr. Andre.
I've always been like this.
Whatever you say. Now, let's take a look at the PAC. Huh. It's doing all right. Power supply components are working fine. Well, time for me to head back to the control tower and read some data. Voltage fluctuations and current loads of the Originium circuits. Protocol signal stability. There's plenty of work to go through. This is the first time that the AIC factory is deployed in the field. Never hurts to be a little more careful. In any case, if you need my help, just swing by this place and talk to me. I'll be here to admire and, monitor our AIC factory.
The AIC is finally in the field. We came a long way to reach this very moment.
Oh, you should know how much time and effort Perlica spent on this entire project, Enmin. Those old clogs from Originium Engineering really opposed this idea from the get-go. I don't know the details, but the AIC factory is like, you know, the easiest and bestest solution ever. Once we ship this AIC, we'll completely kiss goodbye to the never-ending power and supply shortages in the frontiers. This is a historical achievement, Enmin. Speaking of which, the AIC project actually has your name written all over.
That's good enough for an intro. Time to start heading back, team. Let's see if there's other things to take care of at the base.
Now that we've deployed the AIC, a few features of your proto-sync should be unlocked. You can now use the TP point to quickly teleport yourself back to the control tower. Make good use of our teleprotocol tech. It'll really help speed up your travels.
Engineer and polar search and rescue operator.
My crusade is far from over.
Don't be shy. Come closer.
Reporting for duty.
Point the way.
Standing by.
Just point the way.
I'm ready.
Always ready for orders. My turn to have a go at this, right? Chen Yu. Greetings. I'm your special... Greetings, Administrator. I knew I'd find you here. There are times when you can actually rely on me, just so you know. Chen Yu, Enfield Specialist Tech Division. And that's enough big words for now.
Capella Wolfgang, Enfield Specialist Tech Division. I typically do things that only mercs would do, and I'm yours to command during the contractual period.
Greetings, Administrator. I knew I'd find you here. There are times when you can actually rely on me.
O knowledge most ancient, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the codes of malice. I am Zaihi, Administrator.
Greetings and...
Yes, that's how it's...
My turn to have a go at this, right? If it can be dealt with by a sword, just leave it to me. Hope you learn. I got really used to having you by my side in battle, Enman. It's like, I can't imagine what I do in solo operations without you around. My fellow classmates would never believe me if I told them about our teamwork. Now this is a great place to stop.
Let thy commandments be my guide. Time depreciates the machine, yet it updates our spirits within.
I will not let Enfield or anyone down.
Yes, that's how it's done.
Director Chen, got anything else on the agenda?
Oh, you're back. Thanks to your hard work and our AIC, but comms are still down. We can't make any calls to get help from outside. I simply don't have enough people to handle all the tasks we have.
Okay. Is there anything we can do to help?
I know you just came back and I really hate to ask, but being nice and polite won't get us anywhere. We lost contact with the arsenal during the attack. The biggest problem might be the Originium byproduct.
Enman!
What's in the byproduct you mentioned? Another important project of yours, perhaps?
Byproducts include all... I don't know how much...
They're after something in the underground labs of the hub base. Something that's connected to our processing center.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's head over right now and check out what those pipe-faced bandits are after.
The photograph tells me that the processing center is extremely damaged. We must repair the local infrastructure to ensure the safety of our rescue
Yeah, this is where the air...
All operators accounted for. The team is ready for the mission. Prepare to move out, Administrator.
You're here. Am I up for the game? We share the same knowledge and fate.
The Origo crust is the most common material for producing all kinds of machinery and equipment. The very nature of Originite...
Wow! I guess we got a ton of that.
Yeah, we, just happen to have Used up the local stash. Nobody expected that Ankhor fall to hit right in the middle of our base. There was so much damage that we needed to fix. That being said, we have to start from square one and do some manual mining. You'll see plenty of ore formations and trees in the wilderness of Talos II. Since we lack proper gathering tools, I suppose weapons might work. Just attack ore formations.